Aibyou has beaten the 10-second top 2 PLS again, where he used a new strategy, where instead of timing this orb extremely early to get over the pad it's above, he could jump within 2 frames before the orb and then buffer it. This is especially significant, as this, alongside opinions from the newest 3 victors, woolypig, revnotrev, and shroomy, would lower the placement of pastels, lapels, and seashells on the platformer list. Some other notable completions include woolypig on the top 2 autoscroller ditch frags, Gecko on the top 3 autoscroller crime and punishment, Zona getting a new hardest on Null, and the verifier of dementia, Artemka, tearing through I'm Tired, Magadan Grotto X, and Boring Uber, all of which are within the top 25. Scringle jumped from the Tower 22 to free solo with a height of 212. The overhangs at the start of Woodways were rough, as it was fairly awkward to jump, briefly pause, and then continue moving right. WillySilly becomes the first victor of a new mobile top 3, Depths of Your Dream, a slope boosting level. He struggled with this part, where he jumped from the bottom of this slope, which is dangerously close to a spike. He then had to avoid losing too much momentum to make it through this gap. Later on was another brutal part, where his slope boost inputs were so precise because he had to essentially jump straight up before landing onto the slope above. However, he also frequently fell back down, or according to him, randomly lost his slope boost. Check out Farstove's newest Five Nights at Freddy's inspired level Sleepover 3. In it, you'll have to complete a series of tasks before moving on to the next night. However, completing them further draws the monster's attention. A few of them try to ambush you through the vents. The more sound you make from either playing the music box or completing your tasks, the more Kitsuan will move. You'll use the motion radar to keep track of them or identify which side they're on through your headphones, before lighting up the vent to scare them off. Dolph is dealt with in a similar way. However, he'll keep running towards you even when there's no sound. The final animatronic, who according to the recently updated lore is sometimes Mr. Nexus in costume, will breathe at you as he's approaching. Upon hearing him, you'll turn on the ventilation system to drive him away. In the office, you'll turn on a music box to pacify Munix, and look in the opposite direction of Zibai upon hearing them. On the computer, Late will occasionally freeze your screen until you nail their timing minigame, and Creation will force you to look away from the screen. Thank you for watching, extra shout out to our channel members, and subscribe if you enjoyed.